Hello friends, welcome you all to Target UPSC Prelims 2021. Today we are going to discuss the most important part of our brain teaser regarding ancient India. It is about Buddhism. I request every one of you to please go through this entire video very neatly and very keenly. We are going to come with many such videos which would help you in preparing for UPSC Prelims in a very nice manner. But everything that I am discussing over here every one of you must know it in very detail. So let's start with Buddhism. First thing, Gautam Buddha, he was the founder of Buddhism, born in 563 before Christ on the Vaishakha Purnima day at Lumbini. Lumbini is currently located in Nepal in Sakya Kshatriya clan. So these two things you have to remember. You have to remember the word name Lumbini and Sakya Kshatriya clan. Now, great events here. His father Shuddhodana was the republican king of Kapilavastu and his mother Mahamaya was a princess of Kolya Republic. So Shuddhodana and Mahamaya and their locations are important. Then these are important great events of the life of Buddha and the symbols used for his life. First it is Janma, that is birth. During his Janma and birth they are being symbolized by lotus and bull. Then it is Mahabhinishkramana, that is renunciation, it is symbolized by horse. Then Nirvana or Sambodhi, that is enlightenment, it is symbolized by Bodhi tree. Then it is Dharma Chakra Parivartana, that is first sermon symbolized by wheel, and last one Mahaparinirvana, that is death symbolized by stupa. So here definitely you could match the pair. But don't think from the examination point of view. I would request every one of you to go through these basics. These are very, very important and every Indian should know these basic things. At the age of 35, under a peepal tree at Uruvela, that is Bodh Gaya, on the bank of river Niranjana, Buddha attained nirvana, that is enlightenment, after 49 days of continuous meditation. This is the most important part. Now, he talked about three important Ratna of Buddhism, which is also called as three jewels of Buddhism. They are Buddha, the enlightened, Dharma, the doctrine, and Sangha, the commune. Now, the main teachings of Buddhism are encapsulated in basic concepts of Four Noble Truth and Eightfold Path. Four Noble Truth and Eightfold Paths. Now, what are those four noble truths? First one, suffering is the essence of the world. Very, very important. Suffering is the essence of the world. Second, every suffering has a cause. That is samudya. Then suffering could be extinguished. Nirodha. It can be achieved by following the Athanga Magga. That is eightfold path. Then what are those Athanga Magga? These two are another two folds. Then it can be achieved through eightfold paths. They are right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right mindfulness, right effort, and right concentration. Now here you have to remember the Buddha's teachings authenticated at the first council, and they were divided in three Pitakas in 483 before Christ BC. His teachings were written down around 25 BCE in Pali. So this you have to remember, Buddha's teachings were written down in which language? They were written down in the Pali language, and they were divided into which council? In first council, and they were divided into how many Pitakas? They were divided into three Pitakas in 483 BC. Here the three Pitakas are, first one Vinay Pitaka, it consists of rules of conduct and discipline. Then second, it is Sutta Pitaka. It consists of the main teaching or Dhamma of Buddha. It is divided into five Nikayas, or which also called as collections. Five Nikayas. They are Digha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, Samyukta Nikaya, Anguttara Nikaya, and Kudakka Nikaya. The Abhidham Pitaka is a philosophical analysis and systematization of teaching and scholarly activity of the monks. Then next important is about Buddhist councils. Here you could definitely get a question. First Buddhist Council, it was held in 483 BC. Location was Rajgriha. Chairman Mahakassapa. Patron Ajatashatru. This is important. Compilation of Sutta Pitaka and Vinay Pitaka by Ananda and Upali respectively. Then Second Buddhist Council, year 383 BC, that is after almost 100 years. Location Vaishali. Chairman Sabbakami. Patron Kalashoka. The monks of Vaishali wanted some changes in the rites. Then Third Buddhist Council, it was year 250 BC. Location Patliputra. Chairman Mogaliputta Tissa and Patron Ashoka. It was compilation of Abhidhamma Pitaka. Decision to send missionaries to various parts of the world were taken. Then Fourth Buddhist Council, 98 AD. Location was Kashmir. Chairman Vasumitra. Patron Kanishka. Compilation of Mahavibhusha Shastra, the division of Buddhist into Hinayanist and Mahayanist, took place in the Fourth Council. Now we'll try to understand various sects of Buddhism. Now first sect, it was Hinayana. Who are the Hinayanas? Its followers believed in original teaching of Buddha. They sought individual salvation through self-discipline and meditation. They did not believe in idol worship. They favored Pali language. Then second sect was Mahayana. Its followers believed in heavenliness of the Buddha. They sought the salvation of all through the grace and help of Buddha and Bodhisattva. They believed in idol worship. They favored Sanskrit language. So remember, Hinayana favored Pali language, Mahayana favored Sanskrit language. Then third sect was Vajrayana. Here its followers believed the salvation could be best attained by acquiring the magical power which they called Vajra. The chief divinities of this new sect were the Taras. Then fourth was Bodhisattvas. They involves Vajrapani. Like Indra, he holds a thunderbolt, foe of sin and evil. Then next was Avalokiteshwara, the Lord who looks down, also called Padampani, the lotus bearer, kind hearted. The next was Manjushri, stimulator of understanding. He holds a book describing 10 paramitas, that is spiritual perfection. Then fifth was Kshitigraha. Kshitigraha, guardians of purgatories. And Amitabha or Amityusha, it is Buddha of the heaven. Then some important key points that every one of you should know. First key point, Ashoka, the greatest patron of Buddhism, called Third Buddhist Council and sent mission comprising of his son Mahendra and his daughter Sangamitra to Sri Lanka. Kanishka called Fourth Buddhist Council and sent mission to China, Korea and Japan. Palas of Bengal and Bihar were last great patrons of Buddhism. So I would request every one of you, please go through all these important points. They are very, very important, and we'll coming with more and more brain teasers. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you.